the tigers have little to fear, except from each other. This is Charger, who has ruled here for over 10 years. It's only a matter of time before he meets a powerful new rival. A young tiger has moved into his kingdom. His name is B1, and he is Charger's own grandson. Charger is facing his ultimate challenge. B1 is in no hurry. He can afford to wait. At 5 years old, he is in his prime. This tigress has killed a cheetah stag. Her name is Bachi. She is the daughter of Charger and the mother of his rival B1. But her mind is on more important things than her feuding relatives. Bachi drags the stag to a cave in the rocky outcrop of a cliff face. A new litter of cubs is waiting for her in safety and darkness. The next morning, Bachi emerges from her lair with her 2 cubs. They are 5 months old and will be entirely dependent on their mother for at least the next year. The young cubs are at their most vulnerable now, and Bachi will never be far away for long. The cubs' sagging bellies show that Bachi is an excellent hunter. The monsoon is ending, but the atmosphere is still humid. Soon the grasses will start to turn brown and die back. In a grassy meadow beyond the plateau, B1 is moving purposefully. His presence sends a ripple of fear through the grazing herds of spotted deer. But B1 is not hungry. The alarm calls of the herds have reached Charger. B1 is approaching fast, pushing into his territory. By morning, Charger's reign is over. He's lucky to still be alive. He painfully carries his battle-scarred body into the protection of thick undergrowth. B1 has not escaped uninjured, but unlike his grandfather, B1 is young, and his wounds will heal quickly. Another cheetah stag has fallen to Bachi's powerful claws and strangling bite. The stag's death ensures the survival of Bachi's cubs. What looks like just fun and games is also part of the cubs' education. They need to learn fast, and each day Bachi leads the cubs to new challenges. A small step for Bachi, but this is a giant leap for a youngster. Tiger cubs learn all they know from their mothers, and these are the critical formative months. It's a steep learning curve, but tiger cubs, like all cats, have a habit of landing on their feet. Bachi calls an end to play. Obediently, the cubs follow her. With supreme confidence, the new lord of Bandhavgarh makes his way through his territory. Tails raised and alarm calls sounding, the herds disappear into the long grasses. But B1 is not hunting today. He has come to reclaim a kill he hid the previous night. His wounds have now entirely healed, and B1 is a picture of power and health. Tigers attract attention wherever they go in the forest. Whether it's an animal concerned with its own survival or scavengers looking for a scrap, B1 is the center of attention in Bandhavgarh. Attempts to hide the remains of a kill in broad daylight aren't likely going to work. It's doubtful that there will be much left for it if B1 bothers to come back to finish off these remains. In the heat of the afternoon, Bachi and her cubs sleep. Tigers don't go out in the midday sun. In the grass meadows, the cheetal have begun their annual rut. Stags call to the females, and peacocks, displaying their feathered finery, are also in search of a mate. Testosterone runs high as each mature stag looks to lay claim to as many females as he can hold on to. The peacock, also driven by the urge to mate, uses his tail to signal what a magnificent specimen he is. The grasslands are being divided up into the different harems of the most successful stags. The peacock has finally attracted some attention. The stags smell the air to establish which females are receptive for mating. Disputes are settled in the field, with rival males joining antlers. It's rare for one of the fights to last longer than a few seconds. Once dominance has been established, there's no point in either side suffering injury. During the rut, the tigers can capitalize on the cheetal's lack of vigilance. The long grasses provide ideal cover. It is now B1's turn to occupy center stage, his stomach full after a heavy meal of fresh cheetal. His vanquished rival, Charger, has at last found something to eat, a very old kill. Although it's putrefying and rank, it is still welcomed. All tigers will scavenge. The appropriation of another's kill is a mark of dominance, a perk of being a tiger. But this rotting carcass is a little too ripe, even for Charger. He takes it into the water to wash it, to get rid of some of the flies, and to cool off.